3, 2, 1.
It's the court case we've all been waiting for. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7 Days of Wagatha Christie.
Well, hello there. We'll be bringing you a special daily update during the high-profile legal action between Rebecca Vardy and Colleen Rooney over the next 7 days. It's a tale as old as time. Well, it's as old as 2019, when Colleen Rooney posted the now famous Instagram post with the tagline, it's ... Rebecca Vardy's account. That came after Colleen laid a trap to find out which of her friends were leaking stories to the Sun newspaper. Rebecca Vardy disputes that she was the leaker and is suing Colleen Rooney for libel. The case began on Tuesday the 10th of May in London, and I'm now joined by Bethany Minelle from Sky News. Bethany, where are you?
I'm probably sounding a bit echoey because I'm literally standing in the Royal Courts of Justice, just outside the room where I spent the day listening to the first day of evidence at the Wagatha Christie.
Describe the mood.
Well, it's fair to say that Vardy and Rooney are not sitting near each other, but you wouldn't expect that in this kind of case. We've had Colleen Rooney sat next to her husband Wayne, and then along to one side we have Rebecca Vardy sitting. Now, Jamie Vardy isn't here today. I don't know whether he will come later in the case, and we actually don't know whether he will be giving evidence. But it is looking like Wayne Rooney will be giving evidence, possibly on day 6 of the trial. So that's obviously something that all eyes will be on. There was definitely a wave of a rush of a mood when Rebecca Vardy got up to the witness box quite late this afternoon to start giving evidence. I think really we just expected to hear the opening statements from the lawyers on both sides. That kind of, to be fair, was the biggest surprise of today, that we have actually heard from Rebecca herself.
We've been kind of like salivating over this trial for the best part of 3 years now. Did it live up to our kind of Heat magazine-esque kind of scandals that we were all kind of hoping for?
You know what? It really did. We heard about poor old Peter Andre and the size of his manhood. Now, this refers back to, believe me, yes, there was references to chipolatas and all sorts. Now, this is something, if you have a quick Google, you'll immediately see. This is a story written way back in 2004 when a then 22-year-old Rebecca Vardy did a bit of a kiss and tell. Now, you might be thinking, well, why on earth is this relevant? She was asked about it, and she was asked about it by Colleen Rooney's lawyer, David Sherborne, who is currently questioning her. So as you can imagine, it's quite pointed questioning because it's clearly coming from Team Rooney. But he said that this article very much showed that Rebecca Vardy does not respect people's privacy. And he said that goes to the heart of this case, that she is somebody who will say whatever, whenever, if she thinks it will get her publicity. Things about Peter Andre having no hair apparently on his body, about him slobbering when he kissed her, about the trip to have a romantic encounter with him not being worth the train ticket.
Ouch.
Yeah, exactly. Vardy did say yes, it is horrible. I did say those things, but she also told the court that she was actually forced to at the time, and she referred to a relationship she was in with her now ex-husband. She said he forced her to do the interview and the money went to him. That is the kind of bits and pieces that no pun intended, but they're the kind of details, the salacious, gossipy type things that I think we will be hearing quite a lot more of over the course of the case.
Amazing. Listen, we'll be right back after this break.
Welcome back.
Bethany, Wayne Rooney was sat there listening to descriptions of his Morrison's mansion and all that kind of stuff. No one is going to come out of this winning, are they?
No, and you know, that's interesting you say that, because as far as money goes, these people don't need to win any money, and that's lucky because they're not going to. You know, this is a civil case. No one's going to go to prison, whatever happens. This is all about, damages. It's about reputation. But as you say, I don't think anyone's reputation is going to come out of this very well. And as far as money goes, people are going to come out on both sides with empty pockets. I appreciate their pockets are very full and maybe they can afford it. Whoever is the victor, they can only hope to win between 15 and 40,000 in damages. So the only hope for whoever comes out of this as the winner is that their reputation will be saved. But if all this kind of information is going to be dragged out, and we're going to hear a lot on both sides about the private lives of Colleen Rooney, we're going to hear a lot about the private lives of Rebecca and Jamie and Wayne, and the children have already been mentioned several times. So much information is coming out. It does really beg the question, if Colleen Rooney, is so protective of her privacy, some would question the decision, and all these details are going to come out.
Vardy in the stand today. What can we expect from tomorrow?
Yes, so tomorrow morning we will have Vardy back in the stand. Now, questioning will continue from David Sherborne. He is, of course, Colleen Rooney's lawyer. His two key bugbears that we've heard a lot about today, I think we will hear more of. It's WhatsApp chats between Rebecca Vardy and her agent, Caroline Watt. And also something that we've heard a lot of today is a loss of evidence. Colleen Rooney's team called it a flagrant beyond belief, and then listed various ways that evidence has apparently been lost, destroyed. And that also includes the agent Caroline Watt's mobile phone, which apparently fell into the North Sea.
It's really annoying when that happens, isn't it?
It's funny you say that, Jamie. Actually, that was very much what Vardy's lawyer said. He said, this happens to us all, some days you press the wrong button, some days you lose information you didn't mean to. It happens to us all.
Bethany, thank you so much for the update, and I can't wait to hear how this unravels.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what comes next.
We'll be back tomorrow straight after court for day 2 of Rooney versus Vardy. But if you've never heard us before, hit the follow button for the Smart 7 every day at 7 a.m.